What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one is from Scorpion Releasing, who is the brother label to Code Red, literally. They both put out a lot of horror cult exploitation, but Scorpion also puts out a lot of kind of regular dramas and a little bit wider variety of stuff. Today's review from them is Force 5. This is about a crazy cult that's out on an island, and that from the outside they look pretty peaceful. They talk about love and understanding and tolerance. But of course, we know how these things operate, right? Anyway, one of the darker sides to the cult is that they kind of go target and recruit people who belong to wealthy families, and they get them out there onto the island. They keep them isolated, and they, of course, leech off of them and turn them into just money sponges so that they can, fund whatever nefarious activities that are going on. One family is not going to put up with that, though. They decide to hire somebody to go to the island and liberate people and get rid of this cult, once and for all. And so they hire a guy. He assembles a crack team like you can only do in the 80s, just a colorful group of people. It's got Richard Norton in it, who looks hilarious in this movie. It's also got Benny Urquidez. So it's a really colorful group of people. They're supposed to storm the island, take care of business. Of course, things don't go as planned. The island has a ton of fully trained, fully badass, martial artists and all kinds of crazy stuff there, traps, hazards, and whatnot. So it's definitely not going to be just a simple march in and take them down and march back out again. This movie is definitely really fun. It's got a pretty tired plot, obviously, of just, putting together a, ragtag team of, mercenaries to go in and get things done. But I like that storyline. And at least here it's presented kind of crazily. It's kind of an obvious, Enter the Dragon ripoff, but it works. Richard Norton is great in this. He's absolutely bonkers. He's way over the top in this. Really, really, really fun to watch. He's got some great scenes. But Benny Urquidez is the star for me. He brings a lot to the role, and it's just like almost every scene he's in is just really great. The action scenes are pretty fun. They're not, super complex or, big action set pieces, but it is a lot of fun to watch. It has a little bit of nudity, a couple topless girls, but that's it. Blood-wise, it doesn't have a lot. It's a lot of aftermath blood where we don't get to see what happens, but the camera pans and then we see what has happened. It does have a really funny part in it, though, where somebody gets their head slammed against the wall and it looks like a watermelon exploded behind them. It's like a huge burst of blood. It's awesome. Dialogue, there's really not that much. You would think with all these colorful characters in it that it would have just super crazy wild lines, but unfortunately it doesn't. It does have a really, really crazy part to it where there's an underground maze on this island and there's a bull inside of it just running around. I think it's obviously a play on the whole Minotaur thing, but it's just wild, man. It's just a giant underground maze with a bull in it. So it definitely has some craziness in it. I just think overall it's just a lot of fun. It's double dipped in 80s, texture and feel. It's a lot of fun to watch. The Blu-ray from Scorpion Releasing has the trailer and then a HD treatment. It looks fine. It doesn't look spectacular. It's a little grainy and a little soft, but it looks good. I don't think anybody's going to complain about it. I only had this on a dubbed VHS tape, so I don't have a lot to go on. But obviously to me this is eons better. I certainly don't think anybody will have an issue with it. I think it looks really good for what it is. The movie itself, if you're interested in 80s action, if you're interested in martial arts movies, goofy, colorful action movies, definitely give it a try. I had a lot of fun with it. I think this Blu-ray is a limited edition to ScreenArchives.com, so if you're interested in it, go check it out there. I don't know for sure, but I know when I got it, that was the only place you could get it. So check it out there if you're interested. If you like this review, please do check out my website, markfusion.com. I have a lot of other Scorpion and Code Red reviews there, as well as other cult horror, exploitation, martial arts, action. I don't know what else I have. I'd already said movie reviews. I'm having a meltdown. Video games, anime, TV shows. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram at markfusion. You can see what I got coming up and recommend movies to me. I'm always looking for something to use my movie pass on, so come and make a recommendation if you want to. Please do drop a sub if you wouldn't mind, if you like these videos. YouTube is demonetizing everything that I put up because of the content of the movies themselves, and because sometimes I use, you know, one or two bad words. So having a sub count would definitely help me as far as expanding this channel. You know, so if you don't mind, drop me a sub. Also, I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos. I'm constantly shocked that people watch them, so I do deeply appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.